Here we are, bale grazing again. I got a bale over there, a bale here, a bale there. We're gonna be putting out another bale. And I unrolled a bale in the front just to keep these cattle preoccupied till I could get these bales down here. But you can see how much ragweed we had last year. I mean, as you look out into that pasture, there's just ragweed everywhere. That's not grass. That's ragweed. Ragweed halfway up that round bale right there. And what we're doing is, I didn't bush hog this last year. You know, I let the ragweed grow for the soil, basically. You know, other than that, I didn't have time to bush hog it. But I went ahead and let the ragweed grow so it could collect, you know, the solar energy from the sun and put it back into the soil. So not every weed needs to be killed or mowed. So even though that ragweed is a nuisance weed, the cattle will eat on it a little bit in early stages. And also it's collecting solar energy. So if it's collecting solar energy from the sun and putting it back into the soil, is it really a bad thing? Now there was quite a bit of grass out here earlier in the summer. You know, after the cows pretty much rummaged through that grass, you know, then the ragweed kind of started to take over. You know, so we do need to work on getting more grass established out here. But we're not pasturing this real hard. We still have to get our, we have about 40 acres of thick timber that we have not turned the cows into yet because I have to do some work on the fence and some creek crossings. But that's also got a lot of forage value. It's got a lot of grass in it. There's openings that's got good grass in it, some gamma grass, some decent fescue. There's a lot of leaves that fall off the trees, and the cattle like to eat those leaves. And Dad always said that those leaves were high in protein. The cattle will do well on them. So once we get that 40 acres opened up in the timber, you know, we're gonna have this pasture is gonna get a little bit of pressure taken off of it and allow this grass to grow later in the season. But you can see all these weeds trampled on the ground. Most of this is ragweed. You can see some bare dirt. But we're putting these bales here to trample all that wasted hay, whatever they don't eat, in a circular path. And it's gonna cover up these weeds. It's gonna cover up the bare soil. And eventually, it's probably gonna take several years, but you'll be able to eliminate this ragweed out of here. Just keep regeneratively grazing this farm and do some bale grazing, do some hay unrolling. We kind of need more cows to unroll more hay and get the benefits out of that. The first bale that I always put up front, I always unroll it and they always clean it up, but I have to put out several bales to last the whole week. Because of my work schedule, I can't get out here and unroll hay every day or every other day. So we're just bale grazing it. Eventually, guys, in a few years, you won't be able to recognize this pasture because it's gonna be lush, thick grass and not weeds and bare soil all over the ground. This farm was grazed way too hard. It was way overgrazed. It had way too many cows out here. They weren't regenerative at all. I was told that it was sprayed the year before we got it. Although you wouldn't be able to tell, but you know, they just didn't take care of the land. They didn't do anything. You know, they did it the conventional way, and this is what you get when you do conventional. So I'll be excited to give you guys updates as time progresses, as the grass starts growing, you know, years from now, when this is nice, lush, thick pasture, we got to get all these locust trees taken out of here. We got some good calves on the ground. We got 4 more calves still to come. Should be getting those within the month sometime. And we're gonna get a lot of benefit when we get them cows turned into that timber as well. I'm out here with my bale unroller right now. This is Tim with Van Leeuwen Family Farm. Until the next episode, everybody have a good day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and the little bell notification so you can get notifications for all of our newest videos.